Welcome back to Night Shift with Justin S. King, how to transform your life one night at a time. Tonight, I'm continuing the series of short episodes on manifesting from the School of Greatness podcast. Today's, I am covering Dr. James Doty's segment, who is a clinical professor of neurosurgery at Stanford, and in his book, Mind Magic, he talks about the physiology of manifesting, not magic as in wishing, but physiology. In his book, he has a 6-part formula, which he did not cover on the episode, but that formula is this. First, you reclaim your power to focus your mind. You clarify what you truly want. You remove the obstacles in your mind. You embed the intention in your subconscious. You pursue the goal passionately, then release expectations and stay open to how it unfolds. He says the key to manifesting is making what you want salient, or in other words, making what you want important, alive, real to you, so that your brain has to become a bloodhound to bring that thing into your life. Make that thing so important that your brain starts looking for the path. This is when synchronicities come up, where you start hearing things across the room and people start bringing things to you. Many people fail because their nervous system is still organized around fear, insecurity, and anxiety. These are 3 key things that he says keeps you from fully taking action on what you know you need to do. So when you're driven by fear, you do not get full access to what he says is your executive control network, or the part of the brain that gets things done. A big part of what he focuses on is self-compassion, and self-compassion changes your physiology, helps you understand what caused you to limit your beliefs in the first place. He also says that your identity is so deeply embedded in you that your brain picks it out instantly. That is what you're doing with your dream. Using his system, you are giving it what he calls a value tag. You're telling your brain that this is important, this matters. So he says to write what he did when he first started out. He was young. In a magic shop, someone asked him to write down what he wanted, and he wrote down those things. He read them silently, read them out loud, visualized them, used every sensory organ. You see it, hear it, feel it, and make it real in your body before it is real in your life. He repeated the phrase that most of the experts on this podcast have said is, what wires together fires together. The dream has to become so familiar and not distant or far away, but something that is part of you. His segment is that you train your brain to notice the path, and then you have courage to walk that path. So for tonight's night shift, take one of your dreams or your wants and go through the 5 senses with that, what it would feel like to have that thing. What would it smell like? What would it taste like? Hear? What would you see and feel? Just take one thing and try to get as detailed as possible. If it's a new car, what does a new car smell like? What does it feel like? What does it sound? What do you see when you're sitting in it? So that is it for tonight's episode of Night Shift. My name is Justin S. King, and I help entrepreneurs find peace tonight, tomorrow, and for the rest of their lives through sleep optimization, emotion regulation, and discovering their purpose. Good night.